Hello everyone, Lance here. So a long time ago I made a 3-part tutorial about creating these fake diamond shaders. So today I'm gonna show you how to create this Cuban chain right here. Now, for those of you who don't have the fake diamond shaders just yet, please consider watching the fake diamond tutorials, or you can buy the fake diamond shaders on my Gumroad or my Superhive store. I'll leave the links in the description. So let's get started with this Cuban chain. So let's start by creating a plane, and I'm gonna subdivide the plane by into 4 parts, and delete the 3 other parts like so. And I'm gonna create a mirror modifier, and I'm gonna mirror on the X and Y direction. Alright, now I'm gonna subdivide this again, and I'll delete this face right here. Alright, I'm gonna extrude this up a little bit like that, and then get rid of this face and extrude again like so. And don't forget to get rid of the faces inside the extrusion. There we go. And I'm gonna select these 2 edges, and I'm gonna move it along the Y dimension a little bit like that. Now add another edge loop here and select these faces and delete the face down here as well. Alright, and I'm gonna fill in these faces like so. So we have the basic shape of a link right here. Right now we have to test the shape of this link to see if it works. So create an array modifier, and I'm gonna move it here and here. So you see we start to have something nice, but it's not quite there yet, you see. So let's go ahead and edit this link a little bit more. So first we need to turn off the modifier in edit mode. There we go. So I'm gonna move this in like so. Now maybe turn on the mirror modifier in the edit mode. There we go. It's not quite there yet. Okay, looks good. Let's select all these faces and move these up a little bit like so. So you see we now have some very nice link going on like so, but I think the chain link is a little too long, so I'm gonna shorten it a little bit more and maybe add some space in the middle. Alright, that's good. Okay, so now we can get rid of the array modifier, and let's add a geometry node modifier. There we go. And in here we're gonna just add a simple transform modifier, node, and rotate the link a little bit like that. And then let's test again using another array modifier, but this time we only need to translate in the X dimension like so. And click on the geometry node modifier and rotate the link a little bit more, and move this to the side and perhaps rotate it more, something like that. Let's turn off the array and the geometry node in the edit mode. So I'm gonna select these edges and move them down a little bit. So we still have a little bit of space here. Let's see. I think we could move these edges more towards the center right here. So I'm gonna move these down a little bit more, not too much. Alright, that's good enough. So you see, by using the geometry node, we can procedurally rotate the links, so we can repeat it in the X dimension. Look at that, we have a very nice chain going on. Now let's apply the mirror modifier and go back to the edit mode and select these faces right here and hit U to open up the UV mapping and project from view. So let's go ahead and create two materials. This will be gold and this will be fake diamond. All right. So this one will be something yellow like that and increase the metallic to 1 and decrease the roughness to something lower. And let's render. We don't have any light right now, so we need to create some light. And let's go ahead and create a area light. Make the light a little stronger, maybe 1000. Right now we don't have any bounce light, so let's go ahead and add some bounce lights. Alright, that's it. Now, create a bevel modifier to bevel the edges of the links, like so. But I think the bevel is a little bit too much. And also move the bevel modifier above the array modifier. So let's configure the bevel distance. Let's say 0.05 or 0.02. Okay. All right. Select these faces and go to modifier and assign the fake diamond shader. All right. Go to shader editor. There we go. And hit F4 to open up the menu and append. We can now append the node trees from the fake diamond file. And I'm gonna use the hexagon diamonds. There we go. And now in here I have the hexagon diamond. So right now we don't have any UV coming in here, so we don't have any diamonds. The next thing we need to do is to put in the UV map. There we go. And we can change this size parameter to set the size for the diamonds. I think that's about it. You see, it's starting to look very nice, right? But we're not there yet. We need to configure the color of the diamonds. So let's go ahead and reduce the random color and set the color for the diamonds to be something more gold looking. And maybe increase a little bit of random coloring. Looks pretty good, right? Now, it is time to put this chain onto a model of some kind. So I'm gonna put this chain onto this neck right here. But you see right now the chain is a little too big. So I'm gonna make it smaller using the same geometry node modifier. So go to the geometry node and we should also bring the bevel above the geometry node modifier so that we bevel before we rotate. And let's go back to the geometry node and we will scale this to something much smaller, like 0.1. Let's move the chain here so that we can have an estimate of the size. I think the links are still a little bit too big, so I'm gonna set this to something even smaller, 0.07, maybe even smaller still, 0.06. Okay, that's good. Now to wrap this chain around this neck, we need a guide curve. So click on here and create a curve. There we go. And I'm gonna turn on the in front option to have the curve always visible in front of everything else. Perhaps we should turn off the in front option so that we can tell which part of the curve is currently above the skin. Alright, suppose we have a guide curve like this. Now you might think that we can deform this chain around this curve using the curve modifier like this, but there is a big problem with this. So let's just see how it looks. Now you see the links themselves were deformed along with the curve. So this is not a good way to deform the chain around the neck. However, there is another and better way to do this. So let's go ahead and get rid of the array and the curve modifier and hit Alt G to reset this down to the the center of the world. All right. Now create a simple plane and scale it down like around that much. All right. So this is gonna be our chain scatter object. Okay. Now create an array modifier for this plane, and I'm gonna set this to fit curve, and I'm gonna select the Bezier curve, and don't forget to apply the scale values to reset this to 1. So now we have a very nice array like so, and now we can deform this scatterer along the curve. Currently the curve is right here, so we need to reset the location of the curve as well. There we go. So now we have something like this, okay? And select the chain link, and we will make this the child of this array of plane. So Control P, set parent, like so. And we can now select this and go to object, the object tab. And in the instancing section, we can turn this on and select phase. So you see, each phase will become a chain link like so. And we can go back to the array modifier and configure the distance. There we go. But you see, we have some problem here. The chain links kind of cut into itself. This means that the curvature of the curve is a little too much, and it's not compatible with this chain. So we need to select the curve, and this time let's turn on the in front option. There we go. And we need to reduce the curvature of this guide curve. Because of the shape of the chain links, it does not allow for too much curvature. All right. Now we need to edit the chain link a little bit more to allow some more space in between the links. So I'm gonna move these out a little bit and move these up a little bit more, like that. And we messed up the symmetry, so we need to delete the other sides, and we will mirror again and move the mirror on top like that. And let's see the chain. All right, that's a little bit better, but right now we have a little too much space in between, but I think that's all right. We can always fix this. All right, that's great. Let's move up the light a little bit. I'm gonna make the light bigger. Let's say 5 meters. Let's see. Since we reapplied the mirror modifier, we kind of messed up the UV a little bit. So we need to fix that. Once again, we will apply the mirror modifier, and we will unwrap these faces again. project from view, let's go ahead and fix this rotation a little bit, like that. All right, we have some problem right here, but we can always change that using the modifier. There we go. Maybe, no. There we go. And there we go. We have a very nice Cuban chain laced with fake diamonds. It looks very realistic and it renders very fast. Look at that. Look at that. All right, that's it. That is all for today. And again, if you don't have the fake diamond shader, you can follow my fake diamond tutorials, or you can buy the fake diamond shaders on my Gumroad or my Superhive Market store. Again, the links are in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.